Governor Kristi Noem, this is Adam's favorite governor, says she shot dead a less than a worthless dog
dirty ass dog.
and a disgusting goat. And she wrote this in a book, okay, proudly. But let me read this to you. All right, here we go. Trump proceeds, which one is this here? There we go. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, who's widely tipped to be former President Trump's likely pick as running mate, has admitted shooting dead one of her dogs as being less than worthless and similarly killing a goat she found disgusting. The 52-year-old Republican detailed the killings in an upcoming memoir as proof she is willing to do difficult, messy, and ugly things when needed. Cricket was a wire hair pointer about 14 months old, she said, of the soon-to-be shot pup with an aggressive personality that made her untrainable. Noem took Cricket on a hunt to learn from other dogs, but she instead ruined the hunt by going out of her mind with excitement and attacking some chickens like a trained assassin, Noem wrote. When Noem tried to grab the dog, it whipped around to bite me, she wrote. I hated the dog, Kristi Noem called Cricket dangerous to anyone she came in contact with and less than worthless. I say, hunting dog. I mean, this is some crazy stuff here right now.
Is that the dog?
So, yeah. I mean, can you go to the VP odds, Vegas, Rob, if you can do that? So the VP odds crash after her admitting to this. On the poly market where gamblers can bet on just about anything under the sun, Noem's self-admitted shooting a 14-month-old dog, being Trump's mate, dropped her odds to just 4%. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
She was second. Tulsi, Tim Scott, she's at third place now. Elisa Stefanik is there. Anyways, by the way, when you're going through something like this, DeSantis posted a video with his dog. Did you see this?
No. Recently?
This is like, I love my dog.
Oh, no.
And then Kimberly Guilfoyle posts a picture of a new book, this book she has with dogs. And then everybody's just rallying behind the story here. I mean, serious with you. You had DeSantis, even Hillary Clinton tweeted and said, retweeted her old tweet from 2021 saying, don't vote for anyone you wouldn't trust with a dog.
Oh,
still true today, coming from a person that you wouldn't trust with your best friend. Because God forbid, they may not make it. So anyways, Carrie Lake posted a picture with the dog. Tom, you hear a story like this. What do you think about this?
Well, first thing I did is I took the story from the Post and I reread it. But every time I saw the word dog, I replaced it in my mind with Speaker Pelosi. So actually it had a happy ending.
Tom, nice.
Tom, you can't say that. This is a joke for folks watching. Tom's just joking.
It's a comedy bit.
What I think it's, first of all, to put it in your personal memoir, you got to think about it, man, that's just, did an editor or somebody say, Kristi, do you really want to put this in your memoir? I mean, you're a public figure and things like this. People like dogs and everything. I mean, I don't know. I mean, and I want to show, remember she said, I want to show that I can do ugly, tough things. Okay, well, maybe shooting a dog shouldn't be one of them. I just think this was a fail from her idea to put it in there, her editor and somebody at the publisher. Everybody got together in groupthink on this and failed.
But I mean, think about it. Depending on which life you put ahead of it, the thing went after chickens, and then it came after her. Like, was it in that moment, PBD, where she's like, I have to shoot to kill? Like, in that moment?
Rob, anytime he's sending you something, tell me what he's sending you. Moving forward, please. Moving forward. But yeah, go ahead.
You know what I mean? Like, think about that. So she wrote that the chickens are coming, the dog is going after the chickens, and then wait, Tom, the dog turned on her. So in that moment, did she shoot the dog because it's coming to attack her? That's a whole different scenario.
Was it self-defense, or did she kind of just guide it out behind the barn and say, sorry, buddy?
I'm sick and tired of this thing. It's a pointer, too. But I think it's look at how politics plays, though. Ron DeSantis is posting pictures with his dogs.
Yep.
He's just having this meeting. Ronnie Boy is trying to move up in that VP spot.
It wasn't like a rabid pit bull running down the street with children, and you took a defensive action. You walked around behind and said, okay, you're done.
Yeah, but it doesn't help the fact that she goes, you know what? I've always hated that son of a bitch. Like, it doesn't.
No good dog.
It doesn't help. But I mean, Bill, that's why everything that you write, that you write, you got to be careful. Everything you write comes back to haunt you.
Someone convinced her it was a good idea to put it in the book while you're trying to be the VP. By the way, this is a real shot at being a VP. Yeah. Adam, your thoughts on this as somebody who loves cats. What do you think about this?
I totally approve her message. That dog needed to go down. If you actually look at the VP odds, it's actually worse than what that other site checked it. If you scroll, she was third on that other site.
She was.
Keep going down, keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. She's now officially below.
Dog
you gotta have to
Berman.
load more below our good friend, the beautiful Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She is now below her. She has gone from first to third to 15th place.
Dogs.
Because she shot that damn dog. Now those people that love 2A out there, Vinny, you're a 2A guy.
Yep.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you.
This was a horrible decision on her part.
Adam, you can
by
really,
the way,
that's a
Tom-
good point because she's now 3,500 to Pompeo, and then you have Vivek and Ron who are out of it. They're like, I wouldn't accept it, and I'm
Here's
done.
my
I mean,
question,
those are
Tom.
known guys that are just out.
Tom, when you write a book, the publisher will regularly ask you and say, hey, this story here, their lawyers will talk to you and they'll tell you, is this a good idea or a bad idea? Who the hell thought this was a good idea?
I don't know.
Who, like your friends and family, you got 1,000,001 stories to show toughness. You choose to show a story about you killing a dog?
Like to show strength. When is that going to be cool? Yeah.
PBD, you've written books on business topics without any shootings. So, what's interesting, don't you have a proofreader? Yes, but you also have a continuity editor and a fact checker. So it's not like the publisher doesn't have highly qualified people that are thinking about the content of the book. Does this make sense?
Now, the question becomes, some people are saying, is this illegal? What you need to know is South Dakota law states that dogs who attack and kill livestock can be put down.
That's the point.
So she says, I followed the law and was being a responsible parent, dog owner, and neighbor. It wasn't easy, but often the easy way is not the right way. And she kept doubling down and doubling down and doubling down, retweeting, messaging, saying stuff that this is what I'm doing. I'm being a leader. Anyway.
Don't forget, when Vinny won the suit, right?
Yeah.
The way that you moved ahead of Tom is because you accused him of beating a dog.
See how that worked?
See how that worked against Tom?
By the way, and
it happened.
And that
I doubled down.
It's actually very good.
I tried to
That's a
save
very
that
good
dog.
point.
It's
And at the
effective
same
strategy.
But if you think about it, Kristi Noem's parents, they must be kind of like, hey, Kristi, like we love you. If we ever get sick or crazy, don't.
By the way, can we just acknowledge what PB has done with Jimbo, your dog? The stories that you've done with your dog,
He's jumped
PBD
into
is the opposite of Kristi Noem.
Yeah.
We have to acknowledge that.
He jumped into a freaking moat to save this thing.
The dog was held for ransom. Okay?
What?
And I'm not
For
even
9
joking.
days.
He was kidnapped.
9 days.
Jimbo was
Held
kidnapped.
for ransom. PBD turned into Denzel Washington out here.
John Wick.
Yeah. I wish I was joking. PBD, please explain.
Nah, man, but the difference is though, I'm not running for VP. What I'm trying to say is honestly, like I'm being very, very sincere here.
Yeah.
What made you, when you write a book like this and you're about to be the second most powerful person in the world behind the leader of the free world, he dies, you're it.
Yeah.
And he's old. That book is going to be read by 100 times. If you're potentially a VP candidate, how many people you think read this book?
Everybody doing opposition.
No. How many people read this book before it got published?
There is easily
What do
a
you think is the
dozen
number?
people. You've done with publishers.
I know.
It's like a dozen people.
But no,
at
forget about
least.
the publishers like friends, family. Tom, can you read this book? Vinny, can you read this book?
Oh, yeah.
How many friends and family you think read the book?
Probably 50 early
Okay,
copies.
I'm
went
with
out.
you,
And
bro.
not one person went, hey, Kristi, I know the book is no going back. You're not going to be able to
6.
go back. You better get the dog
So
part. Your
either,
approval
by the
rating.
way, either if the people that read this book before this thing got published are watching this, some of them are going to say, I told them, don't freaking put it in there. She didn't want to listen. Or guess what? Nobody said nothing, and they said, it's a great emotional story.
Yeah.
It's like the story of somebody back in the biblical times that had to put their sacrifice.
She probably had a gun patch like
gosh,
this.
I
Hey,
don't
do you
know.
like the dog part?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what
it's
I
a little
thought.
weird story. There's been plenty of other ways to show toughness.
Does she have a chance of VP still?
No. It's
Listen,
You think she's done because the dog?
I
People
think-
care
I
about
think
dogs more than
Trump-
homeless people.
I think Trump is unpredictable. So when it comes to Trump, you always got to put a slight little chance. Trump likes picking somebody that you did not expect.
I agree.
That's Trump. So he will not pick who you think he's going to pick. But at the same time,
This is a tough
Trump is a brilliant marketer. As a brilliant marketer, you cannot beat people who own dogs. What is a dog? Man's best friend. What do you say about a man that kills his best friend?
Can't trust that.
Probably not somebody you want as a VP. That's the marketing. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Kristi is she did a phenomenal job as a governor.
What's she doing? By the way, did you hear the breaking news? Our friend Tulsi Gabbard just adopted 10 dogs. She's saving dogs' lives.
Did she really do it?
She's doing it.
No,
she's out
he's
there.
trying-
She's saving lives. We're rooting for Tulsi at
Allegedly,
this point.
folks.
Allegedly.
She saves dogs.
Allegedly. Okay, so we announced the Minnect contest to come have dinner with us at Casa D'Angelo and go have dinner. Rob, go to the Leaders Bulletin. Folks, if you want to see the Leaders Bulletin, just go to Minnect.com, and all the way at the top, you'll see a Leaders Bulletin. Click on it. The video explains how to compete. It's whoever Minnects the most, both as experts, influencers, and those who ask others. As a user, you can compete on this, Rob. You can stay on that if you want. Just stay on that. Oh, you have the categories of where they are. But I want to see how many Minnects people are doing, and then we'll go to that. So right now, if you look at this, new experts on Minnect, lightweight, if you look at it, zoom in, Rob, Tulsi Gabbard has officially completed 72 Minnects that she has responded to, by the way, on Minnect. Second place so far is Brandon Davis. Then it's Santino Tostani. John Ray is competing, but he's fourth place, and he got the rest of the folks. Even Ryan Garcia's at seventh place, by the way.
I love it.
And by the way, I think he's responded to every single Minnect he's gotten, and he responds in audio. So it's not like he responds. Rob, go to the other category for middleweight. If you look at middleweight, Fernando is still first place at 46. This is people that pre-announced in the contest. They were on here from April 16th. He's done 46 questions he's responded to. He's first place. He'd be invited to the dinner. Then it's Patterson, Tomo's third place. Look at the next.
Guys, get Kelly some Minnects. Get her up there.
Kelly, Dame Dash is even on there at sixth place. Go to the last category. Heavyweight. First place is Dustin. Not even close, 138.
Dustin is
crushing it.
Calvin G, 77. Chris Cuomo, third place.
44.
And then you got everybody else. Now, Rob, go to home team. Go to home team. Who's dominating? Okay, dominating Vincent Oshana, 281.
Wow.
Then
Thank you, everybody. I love you.
Vinny.
Then it's Tom, 204. Adam, 75.
We're trying to catch up.
But I'll tell you guys here what's going on here in a minute with Vinny. Go down to the bottom with the people asking most questions. This is how you use Minnect is slowly but surely becoming the most a popular networking app because 95% of the time the people respond to you.
Yeah.
You want an answer back? Pay for it. You want to be waiting for 3 months? DM somebody on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. If you're lucky for. By the way, the number of people getting back to you, if you DM them, is less than 3%. On some apps, is 1%. Minnect is 91 to 95%. Look at the people asking the most questions. Show that real quick, Rob. So in first place is who? Zoom in a little bit, Rob, if you could, for the Terrell Hall, 76. Eddie Gossaker, 71 questions he's asked other Minnectors. Eric Link, 67. Very competitive, by the way, here. Now, go to the other side for people that have been using Minnect.
Wow.
Pre-April, Dustin is asking questions. Ozzy, second place one. So far, it hasn't even been 2 weeks.
Jeanette.
And top three, they're all above 100. Jeanette, Lahose, who comes to all the lives that we do, John Ray. Okay, so here's what I want to do, Rob. If you can go to all the QR codes, how many of you watching this, be honest, who here loves Vinny? Okay? Who here loves Vinny?
I do.
If you love Vinny, today is Vinny's birthday.
Good man. Good man.
Okay, tomorrow is birthday, but today's Mario, and tomorrow we're not doing a podcast tomorrow.
Yeah.
So listen, today, tomorrow, if you love Vinny, you want to wish him a happy birthday, go on here, Minnect with him, send him some love, wish him a happy birthday. I'd like to see him get 200 plus Minnects today to cross 2,000. I'd like to see him get that. Send him some love. At the same time, you can Minnect Adam, myself, or Tom. And FYI, for those of you guys that haven't yet started competing, download the app, start Minnecting today. Right now, if it ended today, Rob, can you go to the flyer showing who the top people are right now? We're going to give away belts, by the way.
Really?
The lightweight champion would have been Tulsi if it's today.
Tulsi.
Okay, the middleweight champion would be Fernando if it ended today. Heavyweight would be Dustin. The home team would be Vinny. For new users, it would be Terrell. And for existing users, it'd be Dustin.
Does have 2 belts.
He'd be having
We'd have 2 belts.
Listen, we're going to give it to him at Casa D'Angelo. Everybody at first place will be at the main table. Anyways, so there's a QR code at the top. Download it.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.